What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chaos. My name is Vlad, the-tek, and today we're going to be playing some more Lobotomy Corporation. Now, if you guys remember, we had more, another entity, abnormality, right here, this unknown here, if I can get it, there we go, that we don't know about. So we're going to start the day off by trying to figure out what that one has for us. Also, I didn't notice this, but Diva actually got the, ego gift from Bad Wolf, which is what I call him. So we have that. We also have, apparently, we're really close to the core suppression. All we need to do, I believe, yeah. If we can do this last proving your competence thing, well, I don't know if it's the last, but this mission with Tifereth, we will be on the core suppression. And my alarm's about to go off, so give me 1 minute to let that do its thing. It only takes 61 lob to hire a level 5 employee. Jesus. And it takes 30 lob for justice? Holy shit. I did not know that. It's fine. We don't need that. If we have a level 5 die, then we will get that. Told ya. It's a reminder for me to take my medicine. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out what makes this new abnormality tick. I almost clicked higher than I don't need that. So I'm solely going to spend my time right now figuring out more about this entity. Abnormality. I keep calling it an entity. That's not what we refer to them as. Alright, so, I don't think we did any sort of work with this at all last time. I think we just kind of quit out, but we're going to kind of find out what makes it tick right now. That's probably not good. Yeah, I don't think instinct is a good thing. In fact, Diva's about to go insane and start killing people. I cannot believe she's taken that much damage already. Holy shit. Okay, so did that do anything bad for us? Okay, so far so good. The earth is not on fire. Okay, so we know instinct's a no-go. Attachment's very low. Oh, shit. So we have insight and repression work. So let's give Diva a few seconds. Actually, no, I think she should be good. Let's have a look at what repression has for us. Come on, Diva. What the hell? Come on, Diva. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. So that wasn't so good. It hasn't bothered to escape yet. So there's that. So repression, common. Okay, so I think it's just the fact that, we didn't really, that we actually tried and failed. So we're going to retry the day and only try to stick to repression and insight for a little bit. So according to, one of you guys in the comments, I don't really remember off the top of my head who it was. They told me to do, check out, to get the manager guidelines first. So, yeah, we'll do that. All right, so that was still kind of meh. It's kind of meh. I'm starting to think that maybe insight work might be a little bit better, because that was still kind of meh. Agents with temperance level 3 or lower immediately threw themselves into upon encountering the abnormality. That's probably bad, so let's not do that. When an agent with prudence level 4 or lower completed their work, the cliff-off counter lowered. Good thing we're sending Diva! When more than 60 seconds of work time had taken place, the cliff-off counter lowered by 1. The agent who was working on that threw herself in. Okay, so let's not let that take longer than it needs to. Let's try some insight work. Diva, you go, my good old magic bullet Diva. Well, no wait, it was double barrel Diva, wasn't it? Yeah, double barrel Diva. We're also getting a ton of PE boxes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Stop, please. Why are you so difficult to work with? Jesus. I might have to go send people elsewhere because this is not going so well. All right, it still hasn't escaped, so we still don't know what else could set this thing off. Of course, our work success will go up here shortly, so that's the thing. All right. Employees with temperance level 2 or prudence level 3 or lower were sucked in as soon as they encountered the escaping abnormality. I don't want to put that to the test. When Ololola is outside of its containment unit, all sound will be reduced to silence with a low-pitched tone emerging. The pitch will accompany a visual disruptive effect. And last managerial guideline and plus 4% success rate. When Ololola is outside of its containment unit, all panicked employees will be in the facility will be sucked into the center of the abnormality and vanish. Interesting. Okay, so we only have to worry about you in a couple of different situations from what I'm seeing. So, if your prudence level is 4 or less, that's when the cliff off counter lowers, as well as spending more than 60 seconds in there. So we got to make sure they don't spend too much time with that entity. So we need people to start working with... Shit, what was yours again? I believe attachment was better for you, wasn't it? I can't remember what you liked. Xavier will take care of you no matter what. And you go ahead and go work with their french fries because he gives us a lot of boxes. You go ahead and work with that. At this point, we actually do need a cliff-off meltdown to reset the difficulty level of our new abnormality. So we're going to need to start doing that first. And just from those visits alone, we've already gotten a decent amount of energy. The energy, if we had a better work result with it, we could get actually way more energy than we need. But at the same time, I'm also trying to do the core suppressions. So we do have to worry about that. Okay, so I'm going to send you back in there because that actually did work out pretty well for us. We're going to do insight work. Damn it, there we go. There we go. All right, we're going to send you... Actually, no, we're going to send you because you have a much higher success rate. And we're going to send you back in there. So that's 1, 2, 3. I believe we need... God, when does the meltdown trigger? I've already forgotten. All right, so I definitely want to send somebody back in here with their french fries. So we will not send Xavier. We will send Angelina. Xavier needs to keep coming in here because of Duder. And we will just... Now it's gotten to that point where I don't know what I want to do. All right. Yeah, Xavier can go back in here. Because it's about to melt down and reset his success rate here in a bit, I think. All right, so he is melting down now. All right, we should only have 3. So I think it's just these 3. So it's not too bad. So, Angelina, you can go there. It really doesn't matter who I send. I will send you Shao since he needs a little bit of farming, and then I'll just send somebody right back in here. Well, yeah, I'll just send Xavier right back in there when he heals up. That also means that while we're waiting... Let's see... I think this worked a little bit better. So Diva, you go ahead and get in there. Okay, so we got Diva in with our new abnormality. So that's the thing that's happening now. Xavier, go ahead and go resolve the meltdown. So what makes you tick, good sir? All right, well, still just a meh. Still just a meh. Just a meh result. But we're getting more boxes, which is a good thing. So let me get these two since we already know a little bit about that so that we can actually measure what kind of success we're about to have. All right, so insight. You don't... Why didn't insight work that well? Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes these abnormalities can have moods, and we just need to accept it. Sometimes you're just in the mood. You know? You're just not in a good mood, and you don't want to be messed with. I understand it. I'm autistic. I have those days fairly regularly, so... All right, we're over halfway done with the day. We've only had one meltdown so far. So... All right, we'll go ahead and get those. All right, so our work speed just went up quite a bit. Our work success will actually go up a little bit more when we get level 3, which I'm assuming is when we get one of these two things here. I keep forgetting I don't have the pointer on. Escape information and basic information. When we get that, I believe we'll level up a little bit more. So, I'm assuming we can just keep sending Diva back in here. So, as long as she doesn't take a minute or more, we're good. But while we're doing that, we're also going to be, what did I just give you? Attachment, okay. We're going to be doing other works behind the scenes. Oh, you got his pipe! You got their French fries pipe. That's awesome. All right. So we're just going to be working with these entities down here just to make things simple for us, because the next meltdown to occur is going to be an ordeal. So we're preparing. And it's going to be, God, what is that? The little clown fuckers that go around and suck out PE boxes. Oh, come on. That's such a cop-out. It literally stopped at 29. Oh my God. All right. Well, I guess we can still keep sending you in there. It's not the best idea in the world, but hey, it'll work. Also, we need some kind of protection in case one of those guys comes down here and tries to suck away the PE boxes. Because I believe after a certain amount of time, if those things suck out enough PE boxes, it causes the abnormality to escape. I keep getting entity and abnormality mixed up. I am so sorry. Oh, come on, Diva. Come on, Diva. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, for that. All right, better, much higher chance. All right, so you're really hard to impress. Then again, it looks like you're just a stack of freaking baby dolls anyways. You're just a group of mannequins compiled together with a giant heart at the center. Also, I believe we have only 4 more visits to these abnormalities before the meltdown happens. So we're just going to cause that to happen real quick. All right, who's our most useless employee that we got? Genie. Sorry, you're not good for much right now. But hey, we'll keep sending you here until you improve on that. Cheers for the beginning. Okay, yeah. That's what it was. I can't believe I forgot your name. Little rascals. You can probably take that one out by yourself. Ah, there's one down here. Little scamp. Little scamp. All right, Diva, you go. Oh, shit. It is heading right for that thing. Okay, so we need to be very, very careful, because that can turn really, really bad really quick. Oh, no. It was Mary who had the magic bullets. I cannot believe I forgot about that. Magic bullet Mary. And I forgot how low your fucking health is, too. So, maybe not send you. Okay, I'm going to do it, but I'm also going to keep my eye on her. Okay, so Tom, you can go. You can go. I can send you. I don't think it'll do too much good, but I can do it. And I believe I can just send all of you. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Diva, you better get there quick. Get there quick. Kill it. Okay, that's good. All right, so how's Mary doing? Oh, Mary's already taken care of it. Okay, I think Mary's taking care of it. I don't know how everyone else is doing. I'm almost kind of, oh Jesus, no, oh Jesus, no, 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 no. You do not let that thing fucking melt down, no. Okay, come on. Okay, whew. Alright, so I didn't explain this last time, but, nameless fetus, when it melts down, it starts crying, which lowers the clef-up counter of everything in the department. Everything. And you have to sacrifice a random employee to make it shut up. So, I could have had all these really high-level, really bad entities escaping, which would not have been good. Oh, thank God. Alright, Blue Star. That's its name. Well, that's interesting. I guess since we have that done, and I can pretty much just spend time doing this, can't I? Can't I? Alright, Diva, let's see what happens. Oh, great. The ordeal next is going to be a red noon. That's not good. I've also got to think about whether or not I actually want to face that right now. I could just make an executive decision to just move on. But, I don't know. At least this isn't nearly as bad as Melting Love. And I just noticed that it was in a left level risk factor. Well, fuck. Good job, Diva. There's a reason why you're my all-star. Get your game on, go play. Boom. Alright, so 150 and 222. We can do that. We can do that. Alright, that's an eye. That is cool. Diva, you're gonna have so much bling by the time this is all over. Like, just so much bling. It's going to be unfreaking real. Also, that weapon looks pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. Oh god, the armor. Oh my god, that is awesome. I love this fucking game. Just all right. So, Diva, I'm going to have you just continue to go and work with this thing until we have all the things. So, it's capable of giving us up to 33 boxes. That's still going to take forever. We'll have to go through at least one more meltdown to get everything, but I don't want it to take so long that it causes us to miss out on the core suppression, because all of this has to happen by a certain time. I think somebody told me that if you don't have all the core suppressions or something like that before a certain day, then you actually don't get the true ending of the game. So I'm going to try to farm this guy while I still have a chance. We only needed 21 boxes for us to pass the day. And we're almost there just by farming this one guy. So, yeah. Minus 24% success rate. That is astronomically low. Like, if it weren't for the fact that Diva was doing this, we wouldn't have any success. Okay, we're only at common level now. So, I mean, we still need the boxes. We're going to need at least 150 to get the suit and another 222 more for the actual weapon. And I honestly don't know who we're giving the weapon to. All right, so I can safely say that we have pretty much won the day now. Yeah, even Angela is saying the same thing. But the problem is we're nowhere near what we need. So I think to actually get both the equipments, we need 372 boxes. We're only at 101. So we're going to go ahead and cause the meltdown. So for that, we are going to... We will keep this team down here, but everyone else, we are going to gather here in the central hub. I believe last time I forgot to do this. This was one of the things that I was actually strategizing. But when you click here to make people go, they will actually return to that even if you go make them do other work. So there's the thing. We will take all the employees that I know for a fact can't win, and we will hide them away. Simple as that. Basil... Oh wait, no, Genie can't do that. Genie might have to do this. I think Genie's gonna have to do this. Yeah, Genie gonna have to do that. I'm sorry, Genie. Basil, got a lot of there. Who cares? And we need a fourth. Mary, you're gonna trigger the meltdown officially. We're gonna back way the hell out, and we're gonna wait. Damn it, did I miscount again? I think I miscounted. Son of a bitch, I did. Alright, so I'm gonna have to send one more person in to do things. Give you guys kind of an idea on how long this took to farm. This one day is taking me 30 minutes to complete. So yeah, this takes quite a bit. So, Genie, where are you? Congratulations, you're going to ruin everyone's day by causing a meltdown. Alright, there it is. So, wow, he was not far from us at all. So, all of you converge. Okay, Mary does not need to be going over there at all. Oh, wait, nope. Well, yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Those two will be fine. I'll leave everyone else down there. So, now that I have all that selected, now I need to find everyone who is not weak to red, minus you, because you can actually hold your own against this thing for a little while. I'll just have to monitor you. Okay, you're a no-go. You'll do just fine. Okay, so now that that's all done, and the music is now awkwardly gone, we're just going to take everyone else. And, okay, we're... Mary specifically, we're going to send her back to where she belongs. This thing's going to die rather quick. Oh, Tatiana's dead? I like Tatiana. Oh, man, that sucks. How did you... Aww. Oh, what's worse yet is I can't get back... Oh. I can't get back her ego suit or anything because I don't have Fragment of the Universe anymore. Okay, so... Real quick, I don't know where the thing is. Oh, it's right there. All right, you guys converge on that. There's bound to be more. Mary can take care of that one on her own. Tatiana's dead, and I'm still upset about that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay, so there's one. Oh, God, I forgot about that. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We can recall everyone now. We're good. Except for the fact that Tatiana's dead, but luckily I have a fuckload of lob points. Ah, that sucks. Ah, I hate that. Hate it. Can't stand it. That bad. But at least we got everyone else. It's not as bad as it could have been. That is pretty bad, though. She's the first person to officially die. That sucks. 6 more boxes, Diva. Jesus. Diva, you are a rock star. If Diva dies, we're resetting the day, no matter what. I honestly want to reset the day now, but we've just come too damn far. Ugh. Son of a bitch. Alright, so we got enough to do this. Yeah! We got a new suit, so Diva doesn't have to be covered in slime. You happy that you don't have to wear the slime suit for much longer, Diva? Or do you just not care? I don't think she cares that much. Alright, let's continue on. So we're going to continue until this actually becomes dangerous for Diva to do. And then once we're there, we're actually going to complete the workday, because I can always come back here tomorrow. Even though I'll have a new abnormality to contend with. We know enough about this one to tailor-make somebody to where they can actually just spend time with it. So I'm not that upset about having to just move on due to the whatchamafucket. Mission. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, my brain went AFK there for a second. All right, we're at minus 24 success rate, Diva. You can do this. Oh, wow. A bad result is 6 or less? Well, shit, with a bar that low. Okay, minus 30%. How low can we get this? Oh, all right, now it's a low success rate. So from here on, we're just going to complete the workday. One dead employee, that sucks. Ah, I hate that. I hate that. I wanted a class S. All right, so that should mean, I believe we just made the core suppression, and I hear something bad. The human mind is a melting pot of feelings. Good to know. Memories, obsessions, wishes, agonies, and the feeling of happiness and sadness. The stronger emotions have stronger impetus. The combined efforts of numerous people has brought Lobotomy Corporation to where it is now. We had to keep on with various experiments. Okay. Just as we hire new employees now, we recruit numerous people for the experiments. What experiments, Angela? There was not a definite shape at first. Okay. Then it slowly assumed a form. Finally, A understood while he was studying the changes. Their abilities, where they lived, their jobs, their strengths were not so important. And their strengths were not so important. What was required was a massive amount of energy. This meant we had just one single thing to pay attention to. It's always floating around, left to rot at the back of everyone's head. Twisting your mind until you're left with nothing but self-loathing. The subconscious. Come to think of it, I haven't properly asked for your opinion. Do you truly wish to meet A? Oh God, what do I say here? What do I say? What do I say? Hopefully this doesn't matter, but I'm just going to say yes. Alright then. I will let A know of your thoughts when he returns. However, do not expect him to give you a warm greeting. A is a person who conceals his mind. Perhaps even more than I do. Where are we? Manager, how do the Sephiroth appear to you? You must see them as humans, just like yourself. Irritation, smiles, desires, and frowns color their faces. A range of emotions, much more Much more human than myself, perhaps. However, are you aware of a key fact? If there were to be any AI in this place that would be sophisticated enough to be considered as a human in terms of appearance, only I would fit that criteria. Haven't I been telling you this since the beginning? Probably not. If you were doing it so cryptically that I wouldn't have caught on. You could have just spelled it out to me. Like, I'm no bitch, baby. I'm a good manager. I'm a good manager, and a good manager needs to know what's going down. I'm the one and only truly superb AI here. So, what are the rest of them? To witness the essence of things is not at all important in this place. All that you see is distorted and filtered quite... All you see is distorted and filtered quite heavily. Everything here is constructed just for you. Just for me, you say. Perhaps you can understand it better if I put it that way. Oh my god, they're claptrap units! Here is Tifereth, who you should already know. Are you really Tifereth? What kind of stupid question is that? Who do you think it would be otherwise? That dumbfounded expression never ceases to amuse me. To tell you the truth, this part is usually where it gets boring, but that great expression of yours does give me a chuckle. You don't happen to think I'm the only one, right? Every Sephiroth you've seen is just like me, and the same goes for the Sephiroth you'll meet in the future. All thanks to the stupid AI ethics amendment. They've been lying to me this whole time. Everyone's a claptrap. Oh god. Oh, that realization's just hitting me right now. Everyone's a freaking claptrap. On top of it, what? Why is this a thing that they felt needed to be hidden from me? I get that humans are fragile sometimes, but... What? How are they able to hide this from me? That's the other question. Also, something else that was pointed out was... somebody pointed this one out to me. I believe A stands for Adam. As in Adam and Eve. Also, this one is one that I came to the realization of when you're doing when you look at the different types of damage that can be done to you, there's white, black, red, and pale, which are the same colors of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So, all of this is connected. Holy shit. Next here is the place where we were born and where we will return to someday. Maybe after everything is over, we will rest here. Singing the songs of our hometown. Why did that have to be so loud? Aww. Wait, why is there organic matter in there? Hope your next version will last longer, Tifereth. Well then, Tifereth, I will send the next one over whenever he's ready. Thank you, Lady Angela. So this is where everyone was. Are we literally harvesting people's minds and putting them into these AIs? That is... Fuck. That's really sad. Especially since I really liked that Tifereth in particular. So this is where everyone was. It took me long enough to find you guys, since you weren't at the meeting room. What's happening, Malkuth? the-tek asked me to fetch a document from the other Tifereth. Oh, I'm afraid it's not ready yet. Something urgent turned up, and make sure to tell the-tek that he should show up himself next time. Well, the-tek said he's a bit busy, So tell him to I'll tell him to visit you another time then. Why aren't you uppers all? Yeah, why are you uppers all the same? the-tek isn't busy at all. He just doesn't want to move. But I'm having fun with this errand. Oh, you're replacing Tiferet right now. Looks like the cycle's getting shorter. It must be concerning, Tiferet. Don't worry about me. Just be mindful of your notebook. It looks like it'll fall apart to shreds at any moment by the looks of it. Oh, it is. Thanks for your concern. It was a pleasure to see you too, manager. I'm disturbed. I am very disturbed right now. Oh, thank God it's over. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Tiferet. We've actually met before. Oh, God, that just reminded me of the Futurama episode where Fry goes to the robot insane asylum and he meets the car guy. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. Actually, we met before. What? And his head explodes. Dear God. We're at 48 minutes right now. You can skip the introductions, Tiferet. Right now, it's time for you to examine the plan the-tek gave to us. Alright then. He seemed to want to say something to me. What happens to him now? He seemed to want to say something to me. What would a broken machine have to say anyways? Tiferet is overloaded. He did seem to have some issue from the beginning, but it's only gotten worse with time. We have been replacing the machine often, resetting it and leaving only a small portion of the data intact. Yet the same error always occurs at the same point. It seems Tiferet isn't feeling well, so I'll be working overtime myself until he's better. Alright, this is the last thing I'll ask of you. Take care of every single containment unit that melts down. If you do, I'll admit that you're not entirely incapable as a manager. Cleared the day without a single containment unit's cliff-off meltdown. Okay, so we have to stop them in the process of melting down. Why are you in a lab coat? Oh, hello, sir. Why is your name Elijah now? You can't fool me. You're Malkuth. You lying son of a... Sorry, I'm quite busy. I still haven't finished even half of what I've written down in my notebook. Hey, I heard extraction experiments are going to be conducted. When I looked over the list of participants, I couldn't find my name on it. I mean, there's probably a ton of reasons behind it. Maybe I'm just not good enough for the experiment yet. But maybe I joined the experiment too? But may I join the experiment too? I've learned a lot here. I'm sure I can help you in some way. I'll be sure not to disappoint. I don't like the idea of extraction, because everything around here is bad. Stop lying to me, Malkuth. Hello, manager. Hi. It's sad not to not have enough talent, isn't it? If someone doesn't look back towards you, what does that mean? That they don't acknowledge you? That they don't even care about what the expression you may be making? That they feel no need to see what you're doing, as they've already come to a conclusion? Have you ever clawed and scraped at the floor, writhing in pain? Actually, yes. It really does sound excruciating. But in reality, the moment I completely lost my fingernails, I felt nothing. You're a robot, but you're not a robot. You're a robot made out of different memories pulled out of other people's brains. Also, I see the nice little chart in the background showing me where we're going. But in reality, the moment... Okay, yeah, I've already read that. You stare at the flesh where your fingernails used to be, but just before you lose consciousness, when you feel that you aren't yourself anymore, you start to laugh frantically. Even though it's not funny at all. And on the ground, you catch a glimpse of someone's shadow and their feet as they look down on you. Guess whose feet those were? When the person who disliked Looking back at so much finally turned around, everything was over. Did you see the fragments of despair from there? Or were you staring at the bits of my fingernails scattered on the floor? That was the exact moment I knew true helplessness. Without you, I'd never have known the feeling. Thank you so much. What the fuck are you talking about? Now, what about you, manager? Have you ever felt helpless to control anything? When unbearable things pour down from somewhere that isn't your body and overwhelm you? It just feels so awful to be helpless, being out of control of yourself. Come on, please tell me. So I can feel rewarded just a bit. Oh. Elijah was impatient, and her impotence caused many common mistakes. Sorry, I should probably give a different voice to A.
So, she once went on a long, winding filibuster of why she needed to finish the experiment. But I don't remember the details. Whenever she told that she wasn't ready yet, I could see the strong desire in her eyes. It was a craving, a bizarre obsession. If another person had been in my place, they may have turned around with the sound of her hasty footsteps. Cogito. I don't know how to pronounce that, but cogito was something that she couldn't access at her level of authority. The only task she was ordered to do was to record the changes that occurred in the test subject.
Oh.
She was aware that at the moment Cogito was absolutely not ready for human use. When I finally realized that she was going on, half her teeth had fallen out, and...
Kill me, please kill me.
I don't want to ignore her! Fuck you! I'm not... What do you do? Well, I have only one option in this case, but what would you honestly do if you were in this position? Manifestation of Cliffa due to Sephira breakdown. Suppression of Sephira's core required. Okay. Are you discovering the deep scars that are inflicted upon this place? Manager, there is something I hadn't informed you of when we spoke for the first time. The Sephiroth, of course, wholeheartedly want to meet you. They admire you and follow you. However, at the same time, they earnestly yearn for you to be swallowed up in resentment and curses. Please be careful with them. Well, you don't have to pay that fact too much heed, if you wish. What I mean to say is, you are free to go back to your daily routine. It's no big deal for me to fill their roles if some of our Sephiroth go mad. If you do, then you will lose something important forever. The seed that can break the cycle. What do you want? Yesod, do you really feel nothing about this? Try drinking the enkephaline. Try drinking some enkephaline, close your eyes, and open them again. I'm glad to see that you are not as feeble-minded as the other Sephiroth. It is so important to keep a clear mind in any situation. Gabriel, why are you scratching yourself so much? Gabriel is in the Archangel, I'm assuming? Seeing as we meet again, you must have completed your task, Manager. I'd give you a compliment if I didn't have so much work to do. The information team has a task they must periodically do. Sorry, if I'm giving him the wrong voice, there was somebody who liked the voice that I gave Yesod. I honestly don't remember what voice I gave him. It's been that long. So, I apologize if I'm not getting his voice right in this moment. Sorry, I just needed a break from this roller coaster of shit that's hitting me. You must have realized that there is some blanks in the abnormality records. Among the tremendous amount of information we gather, there are some that should remain off limits to the employees for security reasons. The names of the employees are one such thing. Any trace of them, what happened, their gruesome deaths, their desperate will to live, all of that has been stripped from the records on the false pretense of expunging information. There is no way for me to know what the criteria for stripping the record are. They are set by another department, not us. We only manipulate the information we receive per orders. Isn't it funny? We've disintegrated into a department that destroys and manipulates information as ordered, yet somehow we're still called the information team. Whenever I introduce myself as a Sephira of the information team, I sometimes feel something bubbling up inside of me. Yesad, did you receive the documents to expunge? You will get a list of employees soon as well. Please do not forget to review it after you have finished expunging the documents. Miss Angela, what do you think it means to remember someone's name? This is a work you regularly do. Why are you so emotional about it today? Maybe names were marks atypical beings gave each other to engrave each other upon their memories. Someone might have named you Angela, following the same concept. Yesad, if you happen to be too tired, please take a break. I knew you would say that. Referring to employees by name is not recommended here. When employees first enter the company, each one receives their own unique identification number. This is to allow the company to identify them using the minimum amount of personal information. I guess for the same reason why you don't name cows. We have their numbers in our database storage devices. Malkoth has never called the employees by their names ever since she started working here. Maybe she is the most ideal Sephira amongst all the Sephirots. This is not to say that Malkoth deserves to take all the pain as well. None of us do. What kind of poor taste is it to lock us inside metal bodies and throw us into an endless loop of days that feel just the same as yesterday? I'm talking to you. What's with the oblivious expression? I heard that you might be one of the architects responsible for our creation. The only thing I could do here is remember the names of a few forgotten employees and eternally despair. Feeling nauseous from every single breath of air. Have you had fun watching your guinea pigs run around in circles? I see. I told you, I've been running from the inside for a long time. That was Gabriel?
Gabriel was more rational than anyone else. He was unmoved even after hearing about what happened to Elijah. Some said he lacked empathy. But nobody realized that his emotions were festering on the inside. Maybe he began falling apart from a long ago, ever since Carmen left this world. He slowly became expressionless. He wouldn't allow himself to have even a paltry joy. He also couldn't.
Bleh. Sorry, my English isn't too great right now.
He also couldn't stand having even the smallest part of his body exposed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We made a monster that was not supposed to exist in this world. We went too far to ever turn back. To not let what Elijah did be in vain. Instead of taking the time to grieve, everyone knew they needed to be utilized. this result needed to utilize this result to the fullest. He tried to maintain a facade of level-headedness, but his attempts to remain rational slowly morphed into his obsessions. He started to wear long-sleeved clothing that also covered his neck. Not much later, he started to scratch himself harshly.
That's called obsessive-compulsive disorder. That's what I've got.
We suggested he receive a complete medical examination to see whether he was contaminated or had an infection, but he refused.
Enforce the procedure, enforce the procedure, enforce the procedure. I don't want to. I don't want to do any of this. Is this all a memory? Is this why it's out of my fucking control?
Health checkups were needed to prevent further damage. Persuasion became
I am fucking terrible at reading.
Persuasion became coercion.
There we go.
And coercion led to the use of physical force. He was tied and bound for the checkup, but he resisted so desperately that it was hard for us to watch him. Eventually, it turned out that he wasn't infected at all. Was that really fortunate, though? No. It wasn't. The examination did not resolve anything. He kept scratching himself, so harshly, even worse than before. When I saw him last, he wasn't lucid or cognizant.
Cognizant, similar enough.
To any human speech. And his body was completely covered in scratches. No one has seen him since then.
Manifestation of Cliffa due to the Sephira breakdown. Suppression of Sephira's core required. Don't worry, Hod. That's Netzach. Sorry. Don't worry, Hod. That's a very common side effect when you first take enkephaline. It's just like a light hallucination. It's all disappearing after 2 or 3 minutes. Don't worry about it. For me, it was an employee whose face had half melted, crawled over my feet, and grabbed me by the shoulders, asking me why I'd let her die. That wasn't a hallucination or anything. Then what? What are you trying to say? That dead employees are suddenly coming back to life? That would be great, wouldn't it? That would be just the thing to top off this fucking roller coaster. Then again, that's probably what's going on here. That's why these people exist. They're human brains shoved into a freaking claptrap unit. You know, like unbelievable things happen. You know, like unbelievable things happen here. So maybe it is possible for dead employees to come back, as if nothing ever happened, right? Right? I'm not supposed to say it. I'm not in any state to say this. I am just terrible right now. I'm not in any state to say this, but you don't look so good. Why don't you skip today's meeting? I can't do that. We have an abnormality response training today. They need me to run the drill properly. You're really something, huh? I don't think there's another Sephira here who cares about their employees as much as you do. She's the one everyone kept calling a phony. Somebody was calling her a phony. I forgot who, but it was when I was farming to get back up to this point, which is stuff that I skipped. Again, sorry. But they were saying that she was only pretending to care to make herself feel good. I'm assuming we're about to find out why that is now. Right? Look, Tiffany, I was right. I'm a good person. I'm a good Sephira. Is she, though? Hello, everyone. Today we will... Are you still trying to play the good Sephira? Be focusing on abnormality response training. How many times do I have to tell you? You're only a sad piece of rusty scrap metal, putting on the act of being a good person. Now, I want everyone to pay close attention here. The abnormality we will suppress today needs to be handled a bit differently than the others. If you hope that any such a lie would ever erase your conscience, that's really selfish. Starting now, we will be explaining the method I devised the method I devised. Please listen carefully. So, she has schizophrenia. Hod has OCD. Not Hod. This is Hod. Yesod has OCD and possibly DID. I don't know about Tifreth or Yesod. Yesod is just an addict. This is all just blowing my damn mind right now.
At least the other Sephira are humbled enough to admit that they're not so perfect. Quiet!
Oh, sorry. Were we... Excuse me, Miss Hod. I have a question.
Yes, what is it?
Do you think that this training will make any difference? I mean, against the long bird, I feel like whoever will die or live is all predetermined, and there's nothing we can do to change it. Bullshit. Trust me, I've made a lot of changes. Well, it should yield a better result than just doing nothing. At the very least, we can prepare you to a preventative measure rather than just wait to helplessly to... It's just all about luck. We'd be better off and more comfortable to simply accept that we can die at any moment while working.
Just know this. You won't reach that paradise no matter what you do.
I'm doing this for all of you guys, even the counseling campaign. Now that you mention it, that compulsory counseling campaign is such a pain. We'd rather have a break time instead. Why is our department the only one that has to deal with this program?
It will keep repeating itself. Live with eternal sorrow and remorse in that metal mass.
Well, all of you would be dead by now if I hadn't helped. Why aren't you thanking me? Do you want me to get rid of you like Malkuth does before you even make the littlest complaint? Don't you say that I'm the bad one here.
Are you finally admitting that you're to your awful nature?
Tiffany, why are you doing this to me?
I'm not Tiffany. Look at me. Can't you even distinguish your own voice anymore?
Yes, you are still having that sweet nightmare. Oh god, I feel so bad for all of this. Oh, I just read the middle line there next to Michelle. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes, and I haven't even gotten to the next day in this playthrough. Holy shit, when you guys said that this would take a while to get through, I didn't expect this much exposition. Holy shit.
When I read the article detailing Michelle's suicide, it was just as our experiment was starting to show some progress. Michelle was the youngest among us. She was a timid and innocent employee. It made her an easy target. Maybe it was her fate to be used as a pawn of the wings that were alert to us, or of the head that would watch over us constantly. You likely didn't know things would go the way they did. You'd never have thought that a puny kid like you would bring about our demise. You'd never have believed that the situation would end up so much worse than your intentions. You probably tried to comfort yourself in the end, telling yourself that you did the best you could, that in this world, in that moment, there wasn't any other option for you. But Carmen was the person who was trying to change this world. The world you resigned yourself to. If we meet again in hell, will I finally be able to forgive you?
Crumple up the newspaper. Okay, I guess we're going to crumple up the newspaper. Manifestation of Cliffa due to Sephira breakdown. Yay! I am so happy all this is happening. So, there is so much to unpack in all this. Alright, do we get to move on, or do I have to click? That took a long Fully expanded, expand level. That's not you! You can't fool me anymore, game. Holy shit. Like, there is, apparently, I am responsible for all this.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
The button to initiate the suppression of the Sephiroth's core will not appear unless all of the Sephiroth's missions and dialogues are completed. Okay, good. Condition not met will be shown upon the grayed out department button. If the conditions are not satisfied, all conditions shown below need to be satisfied before the suppression can begin. Okay. When all conditions for a Sephiroth core suppression are met, the button on the top left of the department will become active. If you click on the Sephiroth core suppression department button, all employees assigned to that department will be removed and placed into standby. The condition and handicaps of the suppression will be shown. Okay, reach Cliff of Meltdown level 6 plus energy quota. An error with our employee status is detected. Interesting. To begin management, the begin management button will be replaced with a begin core suppression button. Click to start the core. English is my second language. Apparently my first is fucked. We have 3 new core suppressions. So, will it... Okay, reach... Okay, so can we... How do I... Okay, yeah, I can turn that off. And it apparently just shits everything out? Do I have to do these both at the same time? We will try that. We will do it. We can do the thing. I am not above this right now. For some odd reason. But we will need more employees. I can guarantee that. Alright, so we're going to try the first core suppression. Reach Cliff of Meltdown level 6 plus meet energy quota. Alright, so... What the fuck is that? Where are you? What in the fucking fuck is this? What? I am glad I didn't select more than one. What the fuck is this? What are you going to do? Also, that's the only thing showing right now. Holy shit. Okay, so in order to do this, I kind of forgot about the suits and stuff. I need to go do that first before we continue on with this. Also, I'm going to pause and go and take a bathroom break. So I will do all that stuff, and then I will come back and I will start recording again. Hang on.
Next time on Lobotomy Corporation Z.
Oh fuck, I found Meat Lantern.
Tune in for the exciting conclusion of Lobotomy Corporation Z.